funny because as soon as you sent that to our group chat, I swear I seen it like 6 or 7 times after that too.
All right, let's get some folks up in here.
Voiceover on. Voiceover off.
Voiceover on. Voiceover. But you at the crib, Street Deuces?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were at the studio for a second.
Man, bro, listen here. Until I can find a windowless AC unit.
Amazon, bro.
Amazon.
I know. I need one of those ones, but I need a bigger one that you can pour the water in and everything.
Y'all need to buy a dehumidifier for that motherfucker too.
Yeah, we need to get all that, bro, because right now
Just have a dehumidifier run like the night before y'all get ready to come up to the studio for something. It'd be extra clear in there instead of be all muggy and shit.
Yeah, because man, it is.
I get it.
Out there.
I feel you. It'd be hot.
Like I said, I was in there, bro. I did my voiceover stuff, and then I was like, you know what? I'm headed to the crib.
Like I said, I'm not. I get it.
I would have been glistening on.
You a damn nut, bro. You a damn nut. I swear.
My bad, y'all.
Hey.
Nigga was vibing a little while ago. I was taking my notes. I got notes. I had to take my notes down today. Make sure I was ready.
Feel you on that one. I be having to do the same shit. That's why, bro, I swear I got, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tabs open, 11 tabs open right now just for the episode. 1, 2,
3, 4, 5.
Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4.
Bank account.
Let's see. Facebook post. Let me get the. Let me do the. There we go.
So I saw the what's her name? Whitney Cummings, the comedian, had the Hawk Tua girl on her podcast for an interview. She really is country as fuck. It was hilarious, bro. Like she was legit, and she wild as hell too. Like all that "I love you, Pookie" shit, that shit's out the window, bro. She's single as hell now. Like it's funny.
She got famous. Got outside.
She got famous. She was like, "Oh, Pookie, who? I'm out here."
She in the streets now.
She gonna be out here. She gonna be OnlyFans ended up. Bad Baby or whatever her name is, Bad Barbie or whatever the fuck. Better watch out. Tua girl coming for her. Yeah, what we got? Bam. Bro, I tell you, NCAA football might be the hardest game I've ever played in my life. On Heisman difficulty, bro, it's so difficult. It doesn't even make sense why it's so difficult, bro. It's ridiculous. Pisses me off. Bro, you could play the worst team in the game and lose by 40.
Yeah.
It's terrible, bro. Their defense is perfect. You can't run the ball for shit. Like because they have like the adaptive AI, so you can't just run like the same plays over and over again out of the formations. Like you literally have to play like strategic football every game. And every game is different, bro. Like I was playing on stream, bro. I was literally struggling against like a trash ass team, but then I blew out Notre Dame, which was like the 5th best team in the nation. Like I beat them like 45-14. I'm like, bro, how do I dominate Notre Dame? But I'm literally I had to win a game, 2 games in a row against fucking what was it? Toledo. I had to beat them twice by field goals, bro. At the end of the game, like bro, how does this doesn't even make sense? But hey. I like it like that though, because it makes it fucking
realistic.
Yeah, it's like every game is different, bro. You're not about to be out here like that.
Like I know, as soon as I get Madden, I always put my settings all Madden right away. Yeah. I don't want no easy wins because when I get online, I get to play for money and shit.
See, the problem is that I refuse to play for money, and I'm not like, I just don't have that level of anger competition in me, bro. Because it's like I don't. I'm down to play in like these little dynasties and shit with people, with my homies and shit like that, but it's like none of us are taking it that seriously to where like we're all literally just playing for fun, for free. Like we're talking shit to each other in a fun way. Like I've legit seen people box over games of Madden. Like I've seen my coworker at Pick and Save literally got into a fight with a dude who came into the store shopping over a game of 2K, and it's like, bro, y'all fighting over 2K? Like
okay,
it's not. It's not that serious, bro. It's not
that. 007. I see fights break out over that.
Hey, man, listen here, bro. 007 used to cause so much, bro. Perfect Dark 007, fucking WrestleMania 2000, bro. Nintendo 64. Well, Nintendo 64
Yeah,
was
bro.
just a hotbed of beef because you know what I'm saying. It had the 4 controllers, bro.
Because
and
you
like-
had to sit next to the motherfucker you was playing against too. Like you couldn't be like, bust your ass online. Like no, you had to sit next to your opponent
Yeah,
or your
bro.
teammate. And if you was fucking up and your teammate was doing something, they was mad at you too. Like I just see people fight over their teammate fucking up.
bro. Yeah.
But man, dog,
Shit,
that
man.
was like, what's the name in your fucking post that John Boy Media posted about the top 10 games or whatever, and I commented
Yeah.
on there. I was like, because he said that none of those games were even in his top 10. I'm like, you're tripping. Like, you are literally, you are on crack. And then he said Final Fantasy 9. I'm like, no, bro. The only Final Fantasy that you could even consider for a top 10 is Final Fantasy 7. And I never played any of those games like that. But it's like world known that Final Fantasy 7 is the best of them.
That's the 3-disc one, right?
Yeah.
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 It's like that's the one that is absolutely like no. He was the only person I've ever seen on the internet say Final Fantasy IX is a top 10 game all time. I'm like, no, you're tripping. And then he said something like Call of Duty's. Like, nah, bro, Call of Duty's absolutely do not deserve. No, there's not a single Call of Duty that deserves to be a top 10 game all time.
Definitely. And I play. And I
can see.
Modern
Okay,
Warfare
if you're
every year.
considering that genre of gaming,
Nah,
like the
not even that,
online
bro.
multiplayer shooters,
Bro,
you could
not even
consider.
that.
You could consider some Call of Duties.
I don't know, bro, because I play Modern Warfare every year. So there's 5 games that no matter how trash they are, I'm just kind of a victim of the loyalty to it. That's 2K. I'm gonna always get 2K. Even I be trashing it, but I'm gonna always get 2K. I'm gonna always get GTA. I'm gonna always get Assassin's
for sure.
Creed. I'm gonna always get Call of Duty Modern Warfare specifically because like that is like one of my like go-tos that I always get and everything like that. And then like like lately, like I said, it's been definitely like the God of War series games. So, but it's like it's these games that like I'm like no matter what I'm gonna get them every year. Like you said, well, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, I went back and replayed the first God of War, like the first one. That shit is still cracking today. That shit still goes hard.
Run through them all. Like, if you ever get a chance to run through them all, run through them all.
I played them all except for the PSP ones. The PSP ones are the ones I haven't played, but I played all the other ones. I played literally every single one.
What's funny is they toned it down because they legit had a sex simulated mission.
Oh
like,
yeah,
you
bro.
literally had to make
you had
one
sex
of the
mini
goddess.
games.
Yeah, you had to make the goddess orgasm. Like it was
Yeah, bro.
wild. Like, bro, what's
Nah, bro,
Like, what
like-
type of game is this?
Imagine the first God of War comes out and like I think I was like a freshman in high school or
It's
It's literally that.
bro,
You gotta
literally,
press
bro,
X
it
and
was
shit.
it was literally press circle and then do this.
Yeah,
and then
you
do
gotta
this,
go
and then
around.
spin it around.
Like, bro, you gotta have moves, and if you don't have moves, she talks shit about you, G.
Right. Yeah, bro. But like, luckily you don't see anything. You just hear the moans and
Yeah,
shit.
you
but,
just hear
but you
it,
just
yeah.
you hear Kratos so angry. I was like, ugh.
Bro, the God of War series used to be wild, bro.
Yeah, bro. Well, even like the cutscenes, bro. Like the cutscenes just have just titties out. Just here you go for a video game. It's like, oh, here you go. I mean, because technically, you know, it is Greek mythology. Like titties just used to be out. You know, so.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
but, man.
Hey, welcome back to Off the Clock Sports Podcast, the place where the game begins and ends.
We ain't talked about near sport.
I'm your host, Young Deuces. As always, I got my man Bergie Streets here. I got my man Jake in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look, we on opposite sides today. We back on the right side.
Which way?
Which one of y'all kicked?
And he got it right again. He got it right again.
But we talking sports today, man. We talking sports again. You know,
Oh,
Olympics
y'all.
is going crazy.
I ain't gonna hold you. I look extra Caucasian right now. My shit shiny as fuck.
Extra
Golly.
Caucasian.
Ooh wee.
You mean what?
No, I gotta turn that light off. That's what I gotta do, but I don't want to get up and turn it off.
How have y'all been enjoying the Olympics?
The Olympics they've been all right, man. You know, we're still oh, there it is, the darkness.
The darkness. That's Darth Bergie.
No, man, the Olympics have been cool, man. You know, they just the medal counts are where are we at right now? We still got. I'm looking at it now. USA is up still quite a bit as far as the total, and we actually just took over the gold lead. So bro, we whooping the rest of the country's ass in total.
In total, I mean, we was already ahead by. I
Yeah.
want to say last week when we talked about it, I think we was ahead by like 10.
As we're recording, we're up by 30. And now we've taken the gold medal lead as well. We have 30 golds to China's 29.
It's a blowout.
Bro,
you know what?
There are some countries. There's every country has at least one medal.
Yeah.
Slovakia has a bronze medal, and they're at the very bottom. That's all they got.
They trash.
I mean, but their population is way less than ours too. So it's like you got to consider shit like that. Like it's like for every million American, there's one Slovakian and shit.
Bro,
They gonna fuck me up, dog. Them niggas trash.
Right? They gonna put a hit
But
on
that's the
your
thing.
ass.
Like I said, bro, the Olympics is the one time that like we all be feeling patriotic as hell. It's USA over everything. Like we don't give a fuck about anything. And you know what's funny, bro? Because it's like, yeah, like I said, we like niggas is still Olympians, but it's like, nah, nigga, y'all trash. Like,
y'all cope making it, but y'all trash. Bro.
But also, I love the fucking storylines of this Olympics. Bro, I realize I get heavily invested in storylines because I love the fact that so many, like, especially basketball players and NBA players was watching that Noah Lyles race like, hey, this nigga got to lose. Like, I need him to lose because he was talking cash shit earlier this year.
He ended up winning, bro. He ended up winning. Photo finish, bro. That race was
Photo
crazy.
Finish.
That
Photo
race was
finish.
crazy. Bro, I felt so bad for Noah Lyles because even the commentators were like talking about how the dude from Jamaica won. Yeah. And then they was hyping up like, oh, you know, he did it, all this and that. Noah Lyles sitting there with his hands on his head, kind of like, damn, man, I think I might have won, but you know, all this and that. And then they finally like went to the photo finish, and bro, it was literally like by a nose tip. It was crazy how close it was.
It's torso first, right?
It's head to torso first. Yep. Yeah.
Now
Which
and then
is crazy.
And then just today, or was it today he won or yesterday he won?
It was today.
Today, yeah. He won and also had COVID.
Yeah, he won the bronze, but he tested positive for COVID right after the race.
Yeah.
So
when I seen him getting wheeled off in a wheelchair, I was like, damn.
Yeah, he was sick, bro. He was legit sick after his race.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think. Like I said, COVID already is taking you out of here. You know what I'm saying? As far as like your energy and everything like that. So to run at an Olympic level. Like, bro, if this was a video game, it's like, bro, you running and your health meter been flashing red this whole time, bro. Like, what did you want?
Right. Yeah. I still think it's funny how like it's like it's like a double-edged sword. I kind of understand the hate that he gets for what he said about the world championship stuff, but also it's like he wasn't wrong in what he said. Like he wasn't wrong at all. Like,
I mean, but it's more of a technicality. It's like, nigga, we know it ain't the world, but like, come on, G, like, come on.
No, but it's like, but that's what I'm saying. When it comes to the technicality, he's right as far as the technicality goes, because he technically races in the world championship, and the NBA players only play in the North American Championship, technically. Yeah. But the best players in the world come to play in the NBA, so it's like
right. That's what I said. It's like, bro. Now you just pulling, like you said, just to cause controversy. It's one of those things that didn't need to be said. It's like, bro, we know that this is not the Olympics, right there. It's like it's one of those things. Like, why you putting this unnecessary target on your back? So like another storyline, old girl with the Olympian, from the gymnast team. Like she was a part of this gymnast team, and then for whatever reason, she just felt the nerve to be like, yeah, this team just look uninspired. They don't look like they got the hustle. And then so with Simone Biles and them win and they biting on their medal, talking about some, I guess we uninspired. Don't get mad trying to be like, hey, I need to sick the dogs off. Like, no, you brought this unnecessary attention to yourself.
My favorite thing about like, obviously we've gotten a chance to see Simone Biles the last 12 years, but we've really gotten to know her. The savagery level is fucking hilarious because she was just a kid 8 years ago or whatever.
Just a kid.
And it was like, she was like, okay, I'm new to this thing. And then, you know, obviously 4 years ago, she didn't participate because she was dealing with that lawsuit and mental health and all that shit, which is all well and good. Like, fuck it. Like, your health and your mental health and all that shit is more important than trying to go out and win a gold medal. Like, granted, it's a once in a lifetime type shit for a lot of motherfuckers. But she was also young enough to where she was able to compete in these ones, and that was just some hater vibes, bro. You just mad you went on the team. That's all it came down to.
That's exactly how I feel.
And it's like, bro, I don't even remember the girl's name, but I know Simone Biles was like, "Oh, I guess I'm blocked" because she spoke her
Yeah.
mind. And like, bro, you know what? Also, and I know it's crazy because the dude used to play for the Packers and now he's a Bear, so it's kind of like fuck him for that type. But like Jonathan Owens, you know, a lot of people call him Mrs. Biles or Mr. Biles
Mr. Biles.
because his wife is obviously more globally known than he is because he's kind of like a backup safety, decent little like nickel safety type role.
Yeah.
But it's like he done also built a role for him in life that's hard as a bitch to do. Like you done made an NFL career out of yourself, which is not easy to fucking do. And it's like the pictures being taken of him wearing her medals and shit like that, and people coming for him and like take her medals off. It's like, bro, if y'all don't let that man live his life, like it's someone like, bro, there was that one girl on there who fucking like made that whole long ass video like, you didn't earn that, take this medal off, and Simone Biles went into her comments like, bro, I put it on him, like. You need to quit being so fucking angry and go get some dick or some shit, bro. Like,
If my chick in the Olympics and she win gold medals, if my chick in the WNBA and win a ring, listen, I'm flossing.
yeah, bro. You can't tell me nothing.
Every medal, I'm gonna be in the crib with every medal on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just around here, Olympian. You know what I'm saying? Chilling, lamping with the motherfucking gold medals on y'all bitches.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, what's crazy though is because like, and it's all like a random side conversation, but it's like it always comes down to obviously like Simone Biles being a black woman, winning gold medals in America, and all this and that. Because it's like Zach Ertz's wife was on the women's soccer team when they won gold. They wasn't coming at him for wearing her gold medal. He played in the NFL too. He was a tight end forever. Yeah. Like they wasn't coming at him for wearing her gold medal because it's the same fucking exact thing, bro. A professional football player married to a fucking professional gold medal winning athlete.
What's wild is that, bro, we see how social media is. We see how people flex.
Yeah.
Y'all think that these Olympians, both male and female, are not letting the opposite sex wear their stuff and flexing? Bro, especially, bro, come on, bro. Like,
and
bro,
I want my girl to wear my gold medals.
Bro. Exactly.
Put that shit on, man.
Right, bro. Put it on. I'm Cam and paid it full. Like I'm in the Dougie. I'm like, hey, go put that on. You saw what I did. Like,
I like, man. Like, dog, y'all take it too literal and too serious. Of course, he didn't earn it. He's not on the fucking gymnast team. Shut the fuck up, like, dog. Just shut up, bro, and just let people live their fucking lives. Man. People weird.
He's also her prime. He might be her fucking prime motivation to get her into this shit, like to get her mentally ready for this shit. Is her knowing he got her back, like that. You never know. So it's like maybe he did help her win that shit. So, but yeah, man, the USA's dominating per usual, and now we have what is considered to be the number one goal is to have the most goals, and we have that as well. So
nice. Yeah.
I still can't figure that out, man. What's more important, the country that has the most gold medals, or the country that has the most medals? Period. Because it's like,
it's always gold. It's always.
I know it's always gold, but it's like, then why do we keep a medal count for everything?
I mean, I think the medal count just look good, but imagine a country full of like niggas who win bronze. Like if you got 4 bronze medals, like that, all right, cool. Like
I got the big bronze.
Like, was gold not available? Like what? Gold and silver ain't available? Y'all niggas got number bronze? Like it's weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like who want to be them people? You know what I'm saying? Gold.
Yeah. It's always the goal. And speaking of it, like I said, we talking about it. So we defeat Serbia 95-91. You know what I'm saying?
The men's USA team.
The men's USA team, yes.
Yeah, the men's USA team. Sorry about that. Yep. So
I was like, we did. I mean, good for us. I don't remember being there.
Hey. I just told you when it's the Olympics.
Yeah,
it's big.
It's
us. In the USA. I'm Dipset with all flags on, bro. Like it's just like that's the one time you wave that American flag heavy.
Play that Hulk Hogan theme song.
No, we don't play that, bro. We don't play that. No, we don't play that. No, we don't play that, bro. We don't play that.
Hey, wait, super random. I admit that I have not been up on my UFC, but somebody did a compilation of this UFC fighter, and he keep on trying to rip his shirt off, but he can't get it off. And then on one of the fight in the face-offs, he had a scissor with him, and he cut it down, and still couldn't get it all the way off. I said, bro, just give up on that, bro.
this scheme is not working. Like, stop.
It's not your gimmick, bro. That's not your gimmick.
You're not that guy. You're not that guy.
That's funny.
But but here we go. Wemby, like I said again, we talked about Wemby early. Like I said, we was talking about what we want to see from the next upcoming season, and one of the things, of course, I think me and Berkey both said we want to see if Wemby is really, you know what I'm saying, that dude as everybody keep on saying he is. And so, you know, right now in the Olympics, you know, this is kind of like a precursor to like what we can see in the season. Yep. But you know, Wemby led that France team. You know what I'm saying, and they advanced to the gold medal games. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like we are getting a glimpse of seeing what Wemby can potentially do. You know, obviously, if for the people who've been following his career, they already knew, and of course, that like that anticipation is there. But you know, it's one of those things that that's one of those things that I was like, you know, I really want to see about you know, saying Wemby, and of course, like I said, going to the gold. You know what I'm saying? To the gold medal game is always going to be, like I said, we just talked about it. Gold is, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. What Timothy talking about? Can't poop on the cats who get bronze and silver. That is true, but it's still big gold over here.
I'm not shitting on them, but at the same time, I am. But it's like, if it's what's all available, like you know, it's cool. But imagine you the country that got like 45 bronze medals. Yeah. You still placed. It's still a medal. That's still dope, and that's still like something big for your country. But I'm sure those people who won them are gonna be like, "Fuck, we want to go." You know what I'm saying? We wanted to make. I'm not that we didn't make our country proud. We would love to have made our country prouder. You know what I'm saying? Like so. What was the who you said got the one bronze medal? Who was it? Slovakia. Now I'm sure that they would love to have that one medal been gold instead of bronze, bro.
Oh yeah, I agree. Like I said, and granted, we preface it saying these niggas still Olympians, and I mean obviously, like I said, we ain't Olympians. However,
amazing,
right? But they still gonna get these jokes, right? You know what I'm saying? Like they still gonna get these jokes. Let's not. What we doing here? We potting. You know what I'm saying? We potting, man. We potting. But
what I think about Wemby and that France team, though, I really hope that Pop is saving video from how France is playing.
How they using them?
Listen, put your ego to the side, and this is how you play when you have a young star fucking player. Give him the fucking ball, feed him the ball, and let him be who he needs to be. Now, with Chris Paul being on that team, I think it's gonna be totally different.
Bro, me too.
It's gonna be a whole different team this year.
Me too, because that's the one. Because what we was seeing was it was like the young boys, they didn't want to feed Wemby the ball because they obviously trying to fight for their spot and everything like that. They trying to cook too, and it's like, bro, I get it. However, if like the type of player that Wemby is, Chris Paul is the perfect match because he needs that. He needs a pass first person with him. He needs somebody who's going to feed him the ball and everything like that. And again, like I said, there's other players that could have did that. It's just that they don't want to. Where we know that CP3, that's kind of like that's his bag. He enjoys doing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna be a player coach on that team.
Oh, and then they drafted that one kid too, like 4th overall or whatever too. That guard that'll help. I mean, I'm hoping he gets under the learning tree of CP3 and
Tony Parker
picks up everything that he can, and him and Wemby just kind of create something special. But going back to this France game, man, Wemby got bloodied up during the game, kind of took a shot, ended up with some blood going on, but they ended up pulling it out, and it's U.S. versus France now. Low key, bro, this France squad is kind of nice. France squad is kind of nice, bro. Like, they don't have like a lot of names, but they have, they have Evan Fournier, they got Rudy Gobert, and they got fucking Wemby. Like, that's 3 names that are known.
And they play good basketball. Sometimes it's not really about the names. Like, that's why we gotta
really,
We gotta really step back, and we have an amazing team, bro. But we can have a good team that have a shitty day.
Oh, and they got fucking Frank Nicolina.
Oh,
the dude, the guard who used to be in the NBA.
Yeah,
I suck at
his last name. I never could be able to figure it. It was like I used to call him Frank Nicotina. like because of nicotine, bro. I used to literally just call him that, and that's definitely not how you say it.
They have a real good team. They play real good like team basketball, bro. From the couple games that I've seen from them in the USA, it's not gonna be an easy game, bro.
That's been always the number one thing with like the FIBA and the Olympics always, bro. It's like don't ever sleep on these fucking international teams. Just because we have the best players in the world don't mean shit. Like these teams will fuck around and 20 ball us if we not on our shit as a team. Like, yeah, LeBron gonna get his, sure, but LeBron could get his and we lose by 20, as we saw in 04.
Definitely. Definitely.
So, I would say, man, that Twin Towers though is kind of nasty with Wemby and Gobert, man. We're going to have to win from shooting from the outside, which Steph Curry proved that, he's ready to go. So, I mean, he dropped 36 today when we needed it. Shit. We were losing going into the fourth quarter, and we ended up pulling it out, man.
But, I mean, when I watch the USA team, it is one of those situations where it's like, well, who's going to save us? Like, when we down it, like, because they have so many weapons that can just take over the game. Between KD, LeBron, and between KD, LeBron, and Steph alone, it's already elite in regards to that can just take over and win a quarter and go absolutely ridiculous and insane. And you know what I'm saying? And that's just the three, like, the first mentions. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can really go down that roster and be like, you know what? Any one of these players can run for 20. Yeah. They can run for a 20, 25 plus and change the game ASAP just like that. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just the nature of the USA team in regards.
Yeah, I mean, we bashed Jason Tatum quite a bit last episode, but it's also like he's also somebody that will walk right down and pull up and hit that motherfucker.
We're gonna bash him again.
Yeah, I know, right? Facts.
He was eating popcorn again. He's on that bench eating popcorn again, boy.
Hey, and again, it's all trolls and everything like that, but we gonna bash him. Somebody made a post and it was like, he needs to play some playing time. And I put under, does he?
It's crazy. It's crazy because the same motherfuckers that are bashing him now are gonna be hyped as fuck in 4 years when he's the number one player on the USA team.
Well, it depends. Like I said, I feel like nobody likes Boston besides Boston players. Like,
yeah, it's true.
So for him to really get universally loved, I think he got to leave Boston, which makes no sense for him financially and franchise-wise. Like he's the player over there. But it's like, it's one of those things. Like, bro, you want a team that has a whole lot of hate, and then also like bro, I need you to download some new sound bites, but your own. Like, or matter of fact, go to Create a Player and create your own sound bites because like you doing you look manufactured as hell right now. You shouldn't.
I think also what people was realizing is that on some real shit, if you really look at that team, he really not number one, bro. He really not. Like if you really look how that team work out, like what's really going on with that team, like it really bro, Jaylen Brown showed his ass, bro. Like for real. Like, he bought the fuck out, bro. Like, and was very consistent, bro. Even when Jason Tatum wasn't, bro. And it's overshadowed by Tatum kind of being pushed into the front, which I understand. You know what I'm saying? And then he not trash, bro. But I really feel like this shit's kind of showing like he not that guy, bro. He not. Like, it's really showing. Like, bro, for you to get DNPs, like, multiple, like, or 2 or 3 of them, bro, it's just not good, bro. It's not good.
Yeah.
I think Steve Kerr got a beef with him or something, dog.
He definitely does.
That's an article I just saw. I just saw that article. It says Steve Kerr has a beef with Jason Tatum, which
it's something, bro. He must have said something during the season. He must have hit a shot and said some slick shit or something, and he just never forgot it. Like, yeah, all right. See you in the summer, buddy.
Right.
But
see you next season.
Speaking of NBA news, man. Jeremy Lamb retired, which me and Jake was talking earlier. I didn't realize he was in the league for 10 years already.
10 years, bro. Like, I remember watching him at UConn.
He was the young boy on that OKC team, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was. He was.
They had KD.
He got drafted as to be a young shooter. I remember that. Yeah. He just, it was one of those things where it's like, damn, 10 years? Like, that just goes to show how old I'm getting, bro. Because, like,
so he ended his career.
It's just one of those things.
Yeah, he ended his career 573 games, 10.1 points averaging, 1.6 assists, shooting 43 from the field, shooting 34 from the three. You know what I'm saying? 85% free throw shooter. So, he had a decent career.
Not bad.
2 years. 2 years.
10 years, man.
Good career.
You know what I'm saying? Good career, man. So salute to, you know what I'm saying, Jeremy Lamb. You know, hopefully he enjoy his retirement, get into something, you know, pop up a podcast or something. Because here's what I've been realizing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jeff Teague. It's wild that podcast is and everything like that.
Stupid wild.
A lot of these, a lot of these, like, you know what I'm saying, role players or, like, you know, all-star players or, you know what I'm saying, not necessarily, like, superstars or, like, you know what I'm saying, but, like, all-star players or players who had a decent career, they have the best fucking stories.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm
sure.
They
see everything. They see everything.
I'm sure Jeremy Lamb got some crazy stories, especially with that early OKC team. Like, I'm pretty sure he got some crazy.
Yeah, because I think he was there. Yeah, because he was there when it was the Big Four with Ibaka, KD, Russ, and Harden. He might. I think he was there for all that, right? He had to have been 10 years ago.
That team, I thought he was.
No, because 2014, LeBron was already in Miami. Maybe because that team was 2014. The 2014 Finals is when Miami and OKC played.
He was with OKC from 2012 to 2015.
That's 2012.
Yeah. And then he spent a year in the G League.
Yep.
And then he went to he was with the Hornets from 2015 to 2019, the Pacers from 2019 to 2022, and then he went to the Sacramento Kings, and then G League of the Kings to Stockton Kings. So
okay.
So yeah, so you know what I'm saying. So like I said, he definitely got some fucking stories that you know what I'm saying. It's probably
He definitely got some shit to tell. So shout out to him, man. Shout out to Jeremy Lamb. You know. Yeah. Another one of those dudes that makes me realize, like, oh shit, it's actually something we didn't bring up, and I'm gonna write it in our group chat, something we can talk about that we didn't talk about, but I'll put it on the doc, something we can bring up later. It's in a different topic of discussion.
Okay.
But yeah, no, you can keep going with what we got going on.
Yep, and then you know, in more NBA news now, I'm definitely probably going to butcher this last name, but Lauri Markkanen. Markkanen. Yeah. Markkanen signs 5-year deal, $238 million.
238 of them things.
Yeah, with the Jazz.
Mm-hmm.
And he can't be traded until next offseason.
Yeah, because I was reading the fine prints of it, man. It's crazy. He signed the deal, but because his extension eligibility was when it was. Because he signed it right away, he's not eligible to be traded until after the trade deadline of this upcoming season, which means he can't be traded until next offseason.
Yeah.
And they made sure to highlight that because for like the last year and a half, Lauri Markkanen has been kind of like on the Jazz trade talks of like guys who they like perennial all-star type of dude who everyone's like, oh, should the Jazz trade him or not? So
he's trying to get State too. That's the rumor.
Yeah.
Golden State real bad, and he trying to get to Golden State.
Yeah, bro.
Apparently not anymore because he got that money now. So apparently he likes Utah a little bit.
But
I didn't realize he was so sought after as much as like when you threw it in there and I started looking it up. I'm like, geez.
It's crazy because when he left Chicago, I thought, okay, he's just gonna be another international dude who doesn't really pan out. But he went to Utah and been balling. Like
he went to Utah cook.
Yeah, he's been super nice in Utah.
Chicago should have figured it fucking out. They should have kept him over in Chicago. They should have let him leave, bro.
Chicago is a fucking dumpster fire, bro.
Yeah. That's what they having right now. They got a dumpster fire going on right now. They trying to get rid of everybody.
They trying to get rid of everybody. I wonder, like, who do you think they shooting for? What are they clearing for?
I think they're just going through a full rebuild.
Yeah, it's a full rebuild. They gonna play the draft for a couple of years and just see where they land.
Yeah, I think that's all it is.
It's crazy because Chicago has notoriously always had teams. It's just that they always, like, whatever reason, it just doesn't click.
It fizzle out. The last time they really clicked was that D Rose, Noah. You know what I'm saying?
And I thought that team was it. I ain't even gonna hold you. I thought that team was about to go.
That was a super nice team. Kurt Heinrich.
I thought that team was gonna eventually win the ring. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that team was gonna win the ring, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't.
Bro, that was a nice ass squad, bro.
It was.
As much as I love Michael Jordan, I really always I hated that it was like the Bulls. Because I don't know, that's just the Milwaukee versus Chicago sports type of thing in me, man. Ever since I was a kid, it's like I refuse to root for any Chicago sports, even though like Milwaukee doesn't have like a professional hockey team, and everybody's like, oh, you should just root for the Blackhawks. It's like, bro, like I'm not gonna root for a hockey team. Like I'm just gonna root for the Admirals because I mean, granted they're not the NHL, but it's like, nah, bro, like I don't want to fuck with any Chicago sports team. Even though I did kind of fuck with the Cubs when they won the World Series, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Bulls, I can't cap.
Bro, there's only one Chicago sports team. And I literally just made this tweet today. They was like, what NFL football team will you never root for no matter what? And I said, look, I love the Bulls. I love Chicago. I said, I don't even know much about the Blackhawks, but right now on NHL, that's who I'm with. But the one team I don't care. I would never root for them bum-ass Bears.
Never, bro.
Who they get, what they do. They can offer me money, bro.
I would never.
Feel like I still hate y'all.
Bro, I said even if I was good enough to go to the NFL and get drafted by the Bears, I would still hate being a Bears player. Like I would never be a Bears fan. I would just play for the Bears. Like whatever. Like
so that does lead us into one of our topics.
Yes.
The Bears get a Hard Knocks.
Yes. I'm interested to see how this goes, man. I saw clips
clips.
I didn't see all of it yet. I saw clips of like Nick Saban talking with the head coach about Caleb Williams' development and shit like that. Like I thought that was cool. I haven't really caught any other clips yet, so I'm really intrigued on seeing it, man.
I'm gonna make my jokes, but I'm definitely gonna be tapped in. I can't lie.
Yeah.
We gotta watch the app. We gotta watch the ops, man. We gotta watch the ops.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
We gotta watch the ops.
Definitely. I still cannot believe in
And
terms of
kept
Hard
up.
Knocks. I cannot believe that the Packers did not get a Hard Knocks last season. Like with the Jordan Love coming in, being brand new, all these young kids, all this new shit coming into the team. I cannot believe that the Packers haven't gotten it. I don't want them to get it because I feel like it just creates too much of a microscope on the team. And there's a jinx, yeah.
The jinx.
I mean, but shit, the Cardinals aren't doing the in-season one this year, are they? Because I know they the last 3 or 4 years they've done the in-season one, and it's been like we ruined the first year that they ever did it because that was the year that they started off like 11-1, and then we beat them on like Monday Night Football or whatever. That was a Rasul Douglas game where he picked off. The Cardinals literally waived him. We signed him, and then he got a game-winning interception off Kyler Murray to win the game against them. And then I think their season just flustered after that shit.
Fell apart.
Yeah.
But you know what's wild? And so I haven't really dove deep into the Hard Knocks. Like every now and then I watch it and everything like that. But I don't get it because I feel like all right, look here. I mean, I love my Cowboys, but why have they done the Cowboys 3 times?
It's Jerry Jones, bro. It's all about
must-see TV, bro.
That team is must-see TV.
Your team like picking up like ex-felons.
Yeah.
They be in the locker room tripping. It's
Bro.
always a storyline with Dallas, bro. It's always a storyline.
No disrespect to Deuce Vaughn, but they drafted the shortest player in the NFL. It's like there's that type of story. People want to see him run around in pads, bro. Like
it's gonna always be a storyline in Dallas. Like it's like
Bro.
all these fails, if it's like the league,
it's just Dallas, bro.
Go
It's just Dallas. It's just Dallas.
go to
Bro,
Dallas.
so they did that. They did Dallas three times. They did the Jets twice.
Yep.
Like,
We know
bro,
why.
y'all.
Well,
Like, bro,
they did the Jets last year because Aaron Rodgers showed up.
Yeah, and then he got injured, so it's just like
Yeah. Well, no, but like that was before this. That was always before the Hard Knock stuff. Is always before the season starts. But
yeah. They did the Rams twice.
Yep. They did the Rams right when they moved to L.A. They did the Browns because I remember Corey Coleman. Corey Coleman got mad as a bitch at the coaching staff because the quarterback threw him a shitty ass pass, and they all the coaches bitched to him for not running the route better. And he's like, bro, the quarterback threw the ball at my fucking feet. And he demanded a trade because he was like, bro, if you're not going to utilize me properly, he did. He like demanded a trade and got traded. And then he really didn't do shit else with his career after that. But it was just funny as a bitch because it's like, I'd never seen it in real, like obviously being like a high school football player and flag football and shit like that. It's like the coaches be tripping over little shit that they don't see right away. But like you literally could see the shit on camera that the ball hit the dude in the fucking cleats while he's running his fucking route, and they're bitching at him talking about you need to catch the ball, you need to go get it. And he's like, bro, it hit me in the shoe. Like, what do you want me to do, bro?
I just feel like like there's so many teams that they can just spread the love to. It's like, yo.
It's also like teams deny doing it though too. Like the NFL will like ask like, hey,
okay.
like they reach out to teams and be like, hey, do you want to do it? And teams will say no.
Like if I'm an owner of a team and I know my team got some shit going on, I'm gonna probably decline. Like imagine Hard Knocks being involved with what's going on in Seattle right now?
I was just about to bring that up, like I said, because here's the thing: as a consumer, I want to see that. Like, hey, show me what led up to the helmet swing.
Yeah.
I mean, they showed the clips. They showed the clips of it.
No, I know that. I'm saying, like, but I want to see, like, I want to be watching, like, you know how, like, you watch a show and you see the tension building. I'm like, oh shit, I want to see it, and then like, I want, like, loving hip hop that shit for me, man. Let me see the helmet swing, and niggas, and then
You want to see
talking head.
DK walk into the room without his helmet, with his shoulder pads and shit. He'll just sit in the chair and just start talking about what happened. That's funny.
If y'all late, y'all understand what we're talking about right now. We're talking about the Seattle Seahawks situation with DK Metcalf and the team and shit. He was swinging a helmet at like 8 people and shit, trying to go all.
He swung his helmet at his teammate Trey Brown, the cornerback.
Yeah, they said,
Bro, there was 5 fights. 5 fights that happened.
Yeah, 5 fights.
And like I hear that and I'm like, okay, maybe it was a joint practice, because you know the joint practices and shit always lead to fights. Like the Packers and Rams had a joint practice and it led to a fight. Like that type of shit.
That was all they seen.
That's what I'm saying. But it was like it wasn't a joint practice, which threw me way off. And
No, because remember, these players are fighting for positions, bro.
Oh yeah.
They trying to get ahead of people trying to keep their jobs.
Oh, yeah.
A lot go into these preseason situations and these practices, bro, and these, you know what I'm saying? This is the full contact joints, bro. They showing what they got. They trying to get people trying to steal people's jobs, bro. People trying not to lose their jobs. So very high.
No, me and Deuces were talking about it right before you got here, and it was like, granted, it was a solo practice and all this and that, but like, it was crazy because I was reading the article on it, and it was like, the fucking Seahawks beat writers and everything, the coaching staff and all this shit, they were treating it not like, oh, it was fights. They were using it as like, these dudes are like, they're fighting for it and they're using it as motivation. It's like, nah, bro. You can use a team versus a team scuffle as a motivation, and you could even use like a receiver versus a D-back type of a scuffle to like, you know, motivate the team and shit like that. When you got 5 fights in one practice, bro, that's just dysfunctional. That's just dysfunctional.
If I'm coach, I'm gonna be like, at least I know them. My players still got that dog in them.
See, I was just about to ask that. I was gonna say, where do y'all land on that? Where do y'all land on that? Because
so I've always been. Hold
on, Jake. Hold on, Jake.
Go ahead.
I'd be pissed if they actually hurt each other, but there's like a little scuffles and a couple little swings of the helmet. You didn't connect on nobody really unhelmet person. Like nobody really got hurt, nothing like that. Hey, I'm glad my players still got that dog in them. I need y'all to transfer that energy onto the field when the season starts and put that kind of energy onto the opposing team, bro. I like it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I like it.
I would say, like, obviously being somebody like I said before, was in practices and things like that. Like that shit just happens. Receivers and DBs they're not gonna get along. Offensive and defensive linemen aren't gonna get along. Running backs and linebackers aren't going to get along. Like, that's just how shit goes, because they're always one-on-one matched up with each other. And sometimes you just need to look at a fight between teammates, and be like, this needed to happen. Like, these two just got built up energy at each other. Like, we just needed to see, let it happen, get it over with. It is what it is. But when you got whole-ass teams, like 5 fights turning into, like, full-on scuffles between people, like it's not like it was just like a quick one-on-one. Like, no, these were fucking scuffles. It's like, bro, now your team is just fighting to fight now. They're not even mad at each other. They're just like, oh, we're swinging on any receiver we see type shit. Like, basically, and I agree with what you were saying as far as like bottling that energy up and using it on your opponent. But it's also like, sometimes that energy just then you're forcing it. Then you end up with an Odell Beckham versus Josh Norman situation where it's like they literally just fought on the field play after play, and the refs just never kicked them both out the damn game. Yeah. So it's like there's levels to it, man. Like I understand, like I said, fights happen, shit goes on, but like when you're taking your helmet off and swinging it at your teammate, you're going too far, bro. Like, you're going too far.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's a little too far.
It's a lot. I ain't mad though.
If it motivates DK and I've never heard of Trey Brown in my life, hopefully he makes a team. But it's like, if they do, I mean, maybe they're able to squash that shit. Maybe they already did. We don't know. Obviously, we're not behind closed doors in Seattle. That would be a decent little Hard Knock scene, like you said, to kind of see how that played out. But also, I don't know. I also think it's dumb to kind of like DK, bro. Your forearms are as big as your fucking helmet. Like, why are you using your helmet as a weapon, bro? You are a fucking helmet, bro. You're literally Superman. You're Superman, bro. Like,
that's pure frustration. That's what it is.
Yeah, like,
that's all it is. That is
it's pure frustration. It's pure frustration that you're that size, can jump as high as you can run as fast as you can. You're not a top 10 receiver in the league. That's what that is. That's what that frustration is. Hey, as somebody who's drafted DK Metcalf in fantasy 3 years in a row, expecting that breakout, nah, bro. He's like once every 3-4 weeks. That's it.
The fantasy league will turn you against a player,
bro. So fast, bro.
Fast.
And I don't do fantasy basketball. I don't do fantasy baseball, but I do fantasy football. Yeah, bro. That shit. I literally look at players differently, bro. It's like you suck. Like, I'm sorry. You're trash. Like you're tight end. You might have 12 receiving touchdowns on the year, but you had 12 catches, motherfucker. Like that shit don't make no sense.
All right, so moving forward, man, Nick Foles retires as an Eagle at their first home game. Well, he will at their first home game, but he retired 11 years. 11 years in the league, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Nick Foles, man. Again,
another guy I saw get played with him in NCAA football and then watched him get drafted, and now look at him playing out his whole career. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Getting old, man. Getting old.
That's the theme of this episode, you know?
Bro. I even like I was saying, man. Like I mentioned it to the homies, man. I fucked my back up, dog. I was like, I got a case of being 33 finally. I literally was just in my chair gaming. Got up from stream, put my hands on my armrest, pushed up to get up, and my whole lower back just shot out, bro. I was like, that lower back pain went from my ass to my knee. I was like, bro, I'm old as bitch. I went to a chiropractor the last 2 days. They got that shit right, but you know, I'm still taking cautions, you know.
But Nick Foles, man, he leaves with 14,227 yards, 82 touchdowns, 47 interceptions, 71 career appearances across 11 seasons.
Yep.
Super Bowl champ.
And he's the Tom Brady beater.
Super Bowl champ.
Obviously, Super Bowl champion.
The Philly special, man. He caught the Philly special.
So you know, retiring at the crib is always good. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, shout out to Nick Foles, man. Again, same thing as Jeremy Lamb, man. Hopefully, you have a great retirement.
Play a lot of golf.
Like the football players generally go to a more calmer sport. It's like, look, I've been doing contact sport. Yeah. All right, listen here. I'm about to play golf. I'm about to do a little bit of badminton, maybe, or something.
Nah, bro. Everybody just plays golf, bro. Like that's all I've ever seen anybody do. They just play golf, except for Chase Budinger, who went from playing basketball to being an Olympic volleyball player.
Which is the most randomest pivot ever.
Bro, he went from being like NBA draftee to the fucking gold, or not gold medal, but fucking Olympic men's volleyball player, which is crazy.
Aaron. Mispractice due to rain, but again, like Jake put in there, he said it was the coach decision, not Aaron's.
I just thought it was a funny ass story, bro. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny, bro. I was like, "Oh, that's too funny."
This Aaron Rodgers as a Jet era is not gonna end well. It is not gonna go with how they think it's gonna go. I think that he's gonna eventually end up on another team, bro. Watch.
He's going to the Vikings, bro. He's going to the Vikings.
Exactly the same thing Brett Favre did.
Why though?
Because he's not gonna get what he wants as a Jet, bro. He's not gonna have his way. He's not.
No, he's unfortunately he's with a coach who. It's hard to say. The one thing you can always say about Aaron Rodgers is, like, granted, he's kooky as fuck. He's out of there as far as his mindset on life things, but he is smart as a bitch when it comes to football, and he needs to have a coach that can match his mindset when it comes to football. And I don't know if Robert Saleh is that guy.
Yep.
Like, I feel like Matt LaFleur challenged him, but Rodgers was but he also was like, okay, Rodgers, you've been in this league longer than I've been coaching in this league. Like, you know what the fuck's going on. We're gonna blend my coaching style with whatever the fuck you got going on. And I don't know if Robert Saleh, being mainly a defensive coach, has that in him. And I also don't know if, as much as he loves boy that he brought back with him, for the dude who coached the Broncos and they brought him back to the Jets, like, I don't know how much that's gonna affect things, because it's like when Dog left the Packers those couple years, like Rodgers was still Rodgers, so it wasn't like he was a super big difference maker. Whether Rodgers would calling plays and all this and that. So, but yeah, man, it's just funny story hearing about Aaron missing practice due to rain. It's like, damn, they like. But it's like they did say, like Aaron did say over and over, like he wanted to go out there and just at least like throw the ball around and all this and that. And the coaches were like, "Nah, we're gonna." Like you don't have to go out there type shit.
He wanted to show up and just show face.
He wanted to do that fucking longest yard shit where he wanted to just go dive in the water puddles and shit like.
Longest yard.
Yeah. But again, obviously, we are still a Packer podcast, so we got to talk about, like I said, right now, Jay. You said you loving the new defensive scheme, right?
Yes, and also so are the teammates. So are some of the members who are going to be in that defense, man.
So we got Jerry Alexander, Kenny Clark, and Rashawn Gary.
Yes.
Yep. So
both have come out and praised it. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So I want to just break it down. What do you love about this defensive scheme?
I just think it is going to play so well with the personnel that we already have in-house and the personnel that we've drafted the last 2 years. I think it's Rashawn Gary at Michigan was a hand on the ground, like, basically a 4-3 DN is basically what he played at Michigan. He came to Green Bay. They didn't let him really put his hand in the ground. He stood up most of the time when he was pass rushing, and I mean he was still effective because he's Rashawn Gary and he's a fucking monster. But it's also like he came out and said, he was like, me being able to put my hand in the ground, it's a different level of explosiveness that I'm able to have now that I've been able to kind of mix in what I was really good at Michigan, and now that I've also gotten so much better being a pro athlete,
right,
playing in the NFL. It's like y'all are about to fucking see something special, which I truly believe in. Van Ness was the same way. Like, granted, we didn't get to see a ton from him last year, but it's like he's a hand on the ground type of guy. Like, there's certain type of edge rushers. Michael Parsons is an anomaly. Like, he can put his hand on the ground and he can stand up and pass rush. TJ Watt is the same exact type of thing. Myles Garrett, he's more of a hand on the ground guy. Like, you're not expecting him to stand up and pass rush, which is what they have Rashawn Gary doing. The idea that like Kenny Clark, not only because in the 3-4 he was always kind of in the middle by himself, but now he's going to have another D lineman next to him constantly. So it's just going to help him, execute more and more. And then just Rashawn Gary for like, I expect so many big, like I'm expecting like 12 sacks from him this year if he stays healthy, because it's like he's literally just going into what is a more of a natural pass rushing type position for him in the 3-4 with his hand in the ground. Okay. And as far as like Kenny Clark, I've already mentioned, like, and then Jair, the way that our defense is going to be set up is like we're not going to need our linebackers to blitz as much. We're expecting our 4-down linemen to get home as much as they can, and I truly believe that they can because of the talent that we have in those spots. So it's like Jair's job is just going to be easy. Like, just play that fucking Darrelle Revis, I'm on an island over here, like, don't throw over here. If you do, you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah. Which
he's still, granted, he's not young anymore, but he's still one of the top 5 corners in the league, arguably. So it's like, just let the boy eat. He'll be fine. Like, he don't need to get picks to get in motherfuckers' heads. Like, he's the type of motherfucker where I get mad when he drops picks. Yeah. But also, your corner's good when you don't see his name called very much because they're just not throwing at him. So
they're not throwing that way. That's what
they're not throwing that way. That's why I said it's that Revis Island shit, man.
Yeah, they see that threat and it's like, let me see what's out there first.
I think the scheme is just going to work out so much better, man. I keep hearing really good things from this rookie Evan Williams we got. Aaron Nagler from the Packers Report just put out did an interview talking about him, saying like it didn't matter where they put him on the field, he was making plays. It's like, dude, it's shit like that just gets you really, really hyped, and it just makes me I'm so excited to see what this defense can do more than the offense. Honestly, I think the offense is just gonna kind of do how last year went. Like, I'm expecting kind of the same type of results offensively. Like, obviously Jordan Love, I don't expect superhuman type shit. If I do, I'm just gonna get disappointed. So it's like, but like the defense, I think I don't know what to expectation, but I'm looking forward to seeing how this personnel who is finally being put into the proper positions and see how they perform.
Yep. Facts. What was you about to say, Berkey?
I think as far as the offense, I'm looking at that running back position because I'm expecting them to be a little more turned on that end. But as far as the defense, again, like I think I said some weeks, I think we all said some weeks back, we were really excited about this defense.
Yeah.
And then kind of just me reading and just seeing that, of course they moved to the 4-3. They're doing like a 5-man rush, shit like that or whatever.
Yep.
I'm really excited because I seen they said Hafley was saying things about the main goal of this year is attack.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But he's not saying like as far as he kind of said what Jake said, like we're gonna get to the quarterback, but he was like he's more pumped up on the secondary. He wants the secondary to be aggressive. He wants the secondary to attack. And I feel like a lot of teams really look at us like we was pussy when it came to our secondary. You know what I'm saying? Again, with Jair, of course he's who he is. So, but as far as our secondary, I feel like they tested us a lot last season. You know what I'm saying? And then hearing that he's saying like, nah, we're looking to bunch wide receivers up at that line. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna get real touchy-feely. We're gonna get real. You know what I'm saying? I love hearing that because I mean like they're gonna spread the whole attitude. It seems like our front line, as far as our defense, has an attitude. They have a chip on their shoulder. If they're spreading it out to the secondary and everybody's gonna take up that whole thing, it's gonna be exciting football, bro. I want to see people out there hitting, bro. Like I want to see people catch the ball, but they feeling away when they catch the ball. You know what I'm saying? So he's saying like we are attacking. That's the key word this year is attack. I feel like man, we're gonna be headhunting, man. Like that's the kind of defense I like seeing, bro.
Yeah, because like I said,
identity for our team, I love it.
Yeah, because outside of even just only getting the interceptions, like you said, if even if they getting catches, make sure that it's not an easy catch. It's one of the ones where people like now you in their head. Now you playing the mind games of like, bro, all right, listen, I might get this catch, but I might get this heavy ass hit. It's gonna be rough, like you know what I'm saying? Like they gonna So now you in your head, and now as a receiver, you making mistakes because you anticipating something just because this defense is so. It's intense and bro, and again, like Jake said, not only is the media or like the coaches or or the staff is excited, but you got the players excited, and to me that is a great sign of people buying into the system. That's something like, okay, we feeling good, we performing well, and we are all in on this mission, or you know what I'm saying, whatever, how we pivot and everything. So I mean, like you said, it's just it's good to hear that coming from the camps and in general, and like I said, hearing what we're planning on doing. Like I said, I'm just excited to see what we can do this season, because now again, we talked about last season as much as we did, and just kind of like that time kind of just reinvigorated the excitement for this season, because now you're like, okay, we came from a season we didn't expect anything, got excited, and granted we didn't make it to the end, but it's like it was still a successful last season, and we excited, we was happy with those results. So now this is the season to cook. Let's see what we can do. So I'm excited about that in regards to that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now Jake, you threw it in the group chat. You said Hall of Famers.
Yes. We didn't talk about it last week because we didn't really get a chance to, because it hadn't happened yet. But the NFL Hall of Fame class of 2024 was they had their enshrinement on August 3rd. So we obviously, because it's August 8th today, so it happened after our last episode. But yes, we didn't get a chance to even bring it up on the guys that were going.
We definitely did not.
And it's been kind of my theme all episode, man. It's crazy to see the motherfuckers that you grew up idolizing and loving to see and playing. Either like I said, I've always been a big like NCAA to Madden guy. Like I played with these dudes in NCAA. They get drafted into Madden. Like, oh shit, I know who this is. Like I fucks with them. Like, yeah, he was fucking Derek Johnson is always my favorite dude. He was a Texas right outside linebacker, number 11, bro. He was 99 overall, and he got drafted by the fucking Chiefs, and I was like, oh, that's my fucking dog right there. So every year in Madden, I would do a fantasy draft. I always drafted that motherfucker because he was cold. Mm-hmm. And there's just that level of like, okay, I remember Devin Hester getting drafted out of Miami. I remember fucking Patrick Willis getting drafted out of Ole Miss. Like, and then you watch their whole NFL careers, and it's like,
right.
Obviously, Devin Hester, I don't fuck with the Bears. None of us fuck with the Bears, but it's like none of us will ever argue that Devin Hester is easily the greatest returner of all time.
No.
Like it's not even a discussion. There's some dudes. There's some dudes who are definitely like. So if you go for the tier system, he's S tier, and then there's like the A tier guys. That's like Dante Hall, Josh Cribbs, the Jacoby Jones, rest in peace. Like those type of dudes. Like yeah, they were definitely, but they weren't Devin Hester. Like that boy was different from day one.
But here's the thing: there's certain players that no matter what, like I said, like that. Well, no, never mind because he did spend most of. Never mind. That's gonna. Never mind.
I guess I'll go through the list here of all the people who were enshrined into Canton. Dwight Freeney from the Indianapolis Colts. Randy Gradishar. I'm not really big on his game. He was a linebacker for the Broncos. Devin Hester. Andre Johnson, obviously primarily the Texans. Steve Mongo McMichael of WCW fame. Hopefully you're doing well, Steve. He's not doing very well. He's in the hospital. But he finally got his Hall of Fame. He was a Bear for a long time. He was part of the '85 Bear squad. Julius Peppers, obviously that one hits home because he was a Packer backer at one time. And then Patrick Willis that I mentioned before, man. So it's like we're now gonna. The rest of our lives now, we're gonna start seeing these motherfuckers that we all grew up watching, and going into the Hall of Fame, which is obviously super. Obviously, it's been their last way for like the last 5 to 7 years, but it's like it just hits different now because you're really starting to see like, damn, Patrick Willis really been out the league that long, but he retired so early, but his impact on the game was obviously Hall of Fame worthy because he was easily the best linebacker in the league the moment he stepped on the field and when he entered in the NFL.
Yeah.
And he was a dog with them fucking 49ers teams, pissing me off all those years, beating us in the playoffs all those years. But man, like I guess I would ask out of all of these dudes, who would be your number one if you had to pick any of these dudes?
Julius Peppers for me.
I was gonna say Julius Peppers probably.
Okay. I was saying
there's definitely a bias in it.
I was gonna say, is there a bias to that? Because
for me it is.
Yeah. It was dominance for a long time because he was to put this in Madden terms, he was like a 95 plus overall dude back in like Madden 04. So it's like he was that dude for a long fucking time.
He was Julius Peppers for a long time. Like, you know how sometimes a good player goes to other teams, like, oh, that's just so-and-so. He ain't how he used to be. Nah, he was respected for a long time as Julius Peppers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you could say, honestly, like I said, I'm not big on Randy Gradishar or even Steve McMichael's NFL game. So, like, I can't really say too much on their careers. Like, but you can arguably say that Dwight Freeney, Devin Hester, Andre Johnson, Julius Peppers, and Patrick Willis, at their time, they were the best at their position for more than 3 years.
Definitely. Freeney for sure.
I mean, because, there was always that argument between Andre Johnson and Calvin Johnson. And obviously Megatron had the Midwest bias for me. But, like, you watched him down in Texas, and he was like, bro, the Texans might have sucked while he was there, but he was that motherfucker. Like, he was cold at Miami, and then he goes to Houston, and it was like, damn, like, he is just different. Like, that's just what it is. But Julius Peppers, I also agree with you guys. Julius Peppers would be my number one pick. But honestly, Patrick Willis might be a close second because he's nuts, man.
1 second, I'm setting up the next one because now we're gonna build our team.
Okay. I was gonna say, and then I guess the next. I was gonna say the potential names for the next NFL Hall of Fame class are Eli Manning, Marshawn Lynch, Luke Kuechly, Adam Vinatieri, and Marshall Yanda and Terrell Suggs. Marshall Yanda was an offensive lineman for the Ravens all those years. Okay. So, how many of those guys do you think get in right away? Because for me, there's 1, 2, 3. There's 4. 4 out of those 6 names, I say get in first or second year.
I say 3 because you said Marshawn, Eli for sure.
Eli, Marshawn Lynch, Luke Kuechly, Adam Vinatieri, Marshall Yanda, and Terrell Suggs.
Actually, no, 4. Terrell Suggs and Vinatieri for sure. Them two too.
Yep.
Them the 4. Yeah. Marshawn, Vinatieri, Eli, and Suggs.
I say Marshawn is a hard one to get in. For me personally.
Really?
I would say don't let that one run he had oversight his whole career. His career wasn't as it was great, but it wasn't as like top running. Like, he was never the best running back in the league ever.
I don't know.
No, nah. Because remember, all his prime years was when Adrian Peterson was in the league, so he was never the best running back in the league. He just had that one really good run and he was on that really, really good Seattle team. He was a dog, but I don't know if he's Hall of Fame worthy. Eli is close. Eli is close for me. The only thing that really gets Eli in is the 2 Super Bowls. Like that's probably what puts him over the edge.
That's enough.
Adam Vinatieri is absolutely. I'd say Luke Kuechly gets in because Patrick Willis got in. Because they both had the similar kind of shorter careers. Luke Kuechly won basically the same exact kind of like awards and things like that in the NFL as Willis did. And then Terrell Suggs. Sizzle's going to be tough, but I think he's got a chance because he was a dog on them Ravens teams in the early 2000s and early mid 2000s too.
Dominant defensive player, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I say at least 4. Marshawn Lynch, and like I said, I know Marshall Yonda. Offensive linemen are tough to get in, man. It's tough for offensive linemen to get in.
Yeah.
I could see it maybe because he was really fucking good for a long fucking time, but it just kind of depends on how that plays out.
That Marshawn Lynch one is a hot take, bro.
Like I said, Marshawn Lynch it's interesting, man. Like I said, I'm not against him getting in because it's Marshawn Lynch, and he's gonna go the fuck out and have a good ass time. But you never know, man. He's different.
I got Marshawn.
All right, yeah,
That's fair.
So let's get into our fun topic,
our draft.
Right? Our draft. So you got $15. You got $15 to build a 5-man team. How do we want to do this?
I would say we should do it person by person. I'm gonna make a Google Doc real quick, and I'm gonna write all people's picks down. I'll write everyone's picks down.
I wonder. Hold on, I just want to see when they let me do this. Or they cover it up. It kind of covers it up, but not too much. I can move it back and forth.
I was going to
So-
be cheap and just shopping the dollars, but I ain't gonna be that way.
All right, so we have $15.
Are we doing this like a draft where
No, you can. We can all take the same people if we want to.
Just double check. All right.
We can all take the same people, but obviously, as everyone can see, $5. The more expensive, obviously, the more expensive it gets, the better the player gets. That's crazy that LeBron and KD are $4 and Ant is a $5 pick and Tatum's a $5 pick. That's wild.
It's crazy.
Hey, so bias right off the rip. I'm going Giannis.
Okay.
My first round.
All right, then that's $5. I guess since I'm below you, I'll go next. Oh shit. I guess the main question is: are we taking them as they are now, or is this like prime?
I say now.
Now,
Is it now? Okay. Now? Oh shit. I'll take Wemby, the $2 pick.
Okay. Bergie?
I'm gonna take Maxey. It's my dollar pick.
All right, and that's a $1 pick. All right. So through one, you're at $5 deuces. You got $10 to work with. 4 players.
I got 10 to work with.
Better start buying some penny candy, bro.
Some penny candy.
We doing off 10 or 15?
It's 15. So you spent $5 on Giannis.
Oh yeah, so I got 10
You spent $5
left,
on Giannis. You got 10 left to draft 4 players.
All right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go Jaylen Brown.
Okay. And that's what, a $2 pick? That's
Yep.
a $2 pick. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Streets, before I pick, should we do this draft style to where the person is eliminated from them taking it? And then we can vote on who has the best team? Let the people vote on who has the best team after?
All right, yeah, we can do that.
All right, because nobody's picked a duplicate. That's why I say.
Yeah.
There's enough people for the 3 of us to all pick. That's why I was just curious.
Yeah.
All right. So you took Giannis and Jaylen. Do you want to see Deuces? Do you want to keep Jaylen Brown now that we're doing it that way?
Yeah. I'm good
Okay.
with it. I'm
Okay.
good
You're
with
keeping Jaylen Brown. All right. Cool. I just wanted to double check because I didn't want to be that guy and switch mid game.
it.
Oh shit. You know what? Damn. All right, so that gives me. I'll take SGA. That's my $4 pick.
Okay. That's solid. Going young. Going young.
Yeah, it got to, man. I got Young and Linky, bro. I got Wemby and SGA. Good luck.
Young and Linky is wild.
Right? Super wild. Super wild. All right, Street. So all you have now is you have Maxi so far. That's it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. Okay.
Ooh, Maxie and Ant-Man. Okay.
All right. So he's at $6 total. I'm at $6 total, and Deuces, you're at $7 total. So you got $9. Or no, you got. My math is all terrible, bro.
Who do you pick?
He has Giannis and Jaylen Brown.
Okay, so 7. He has 7.
Yep. You're at $7 total so far.
Now this is where it gets tricky.
So you got $8 to burn.
I got $8 to burn. I got 3 more picks. I'm doing the math in my head.
I feel you. And remember, we're putting this team on the court too, so you can't just have like 5 guards.
I know, and that's why I was like.
I mean, granted, we've all taken. I mean, except I guess Streets took 2 kind of guardish players, but that's fine. There's plenty centers. There's centers.
I got my 1 and my 2.
There's centers. It's funny because I got my 1 and my 2 too with Wemby and SGA. All right, Deuces.
All right. Shit.
Like we're going to do the old school dig and be like do do do.
I know, right?
Do, do,
All right. All right. I'm gonna go. Fuck it. All right. I'm gonna go Kyrie.
Damn, that was my next pick, low key. All right, and Kyrie is Kyrie is a $2 pick. Okay.
Yeah. So that's my 1 and I got my 1 and 2 with Kyrie and Jalen running that backcourt.
All right, so and then I've got SGA, so I got $6. All right, so that ain't so bad. I got $6 only spent. Okay. You know what? I'm doing it. Taking LeBron. I'm gonna get LeBron on the squad. LeBron, SGA, and Wemby. It's not a bad little squad to have right there. So that puts me at $10 total so far. All right, and then Streets.
Give me KD.
Streets wants KD. That's another $4 pick. Okay. All right, all right, you're at $9. You got $6 left.
I got 6 left. 2 more people to pick from.
Man.
It's tough, man.
It gets tough.
It's tough because we can't pick the same players either. Because I see you have like some pretty decent spots in the $3 spots that you can go with.
Yeah, and I'm trying to figure out like who I want to pair up with Giannis. But I might, like I said, I might stick around with my 2, but I don't know. All right, yeah, I'm going Zion. I'm going Zion. I still got faith in Zion, bro. I still got faith in Zion, and I feel like, yeah, I'm going Zion.
Okay, you got Zion, so that's another $2 pick.
Yeah.
So you got $4 left to burn. So you got a nice little $4 pick coming up at the end here. So on me, I'm at what am I at 8? I'm at 10. Oh yeah, bro. This is over with. I'm taking Embiid.
God damn it.
I'm taking Embiid, bro. I'm taking another $4 pick. That gives me $1 left to burn, but that's fine. There's only one of the fucking $1 players has been taken, so I'm fine. Yeah, that works out perfectly for me. I'm cool with that. I got LeBron, Embiid, SGA, and Wemby. Yeah, bro. Y'all not scoring. It's over with. All right, Streets. You're at $10, so you got $5 to burn between 2 players.
AD.
80?
Yep.
All right. That's $3. So you got your last pick has to be $2. Deuces your last pick. 5, 7, 9, 11 is $4. or less. You can keep some money in your pocket if you want.
I definitely can keep some money in my pocket, and I probably would. I'm probably gonna keep a.
So you have Giannis, Jaylen Brown, Kyrie, and Zion.
I got 2 players in mind that I kind of want to go with, but then it was like, fuck it. I'm going. Give me Book. Give me Book.
Booker. And that is a $3 pick. So you kept $1 in your pocket. Look at you.
Kept $1 in my pocket, man.
All right. And I have to take a $1 pick. So out of all of these motherfuckers, what do I got? I got Wemby, SGA, LeBron, and Embiid. Oh, I'm taking De'Aaron Fox. I'm taking Fox all day. Yeah, that gives me an SGA. That's a crazy backcourt. SGA and Fox. Yeah. That's a dope little backcourt. I ain't gonna lie. I can't really shoot much, but
I think I'm gonna get y'all hell with my team, bro. I don't know.
All right, what you got?
I got some bonus, bro. Rebounding and defense, bro. I got AD and some bonus, bro. How y'all let me do that, bro?
Bro, I got Wemby. I got Wemby and Embiid, bro. We gonna rebound. I'll rebound the shit out of you. What do you mean?
All right, okay.
You forget, Sabonis is 6'7". Wembanyama 7'6".
KD gonna be shooting over everything. Hey, you expected Wemby? See, this is where you fucked up. You were expecting Wemby to be everywhere on your team.
Wemby is gonna be everywhere on my team. What do you mean?
He gonna be able to be everywhere.
And that's why I got Embiid and LeBron for. They'll be everywhere too.
Embiid gonna give you 5 minutes to have to sit down.
Nah, he'll be straight. This ain't the Olympics, bro. This ain't the Olympics. This is the mid-season MVP for him, Embiid, right now, bro. He dropping 30 before half.
I was going off. I'm like, all right, I want people that can create their own shot. I was looking for strength, so that's why I went with Giannis and Zion first. But again, Zion the wild card, because I'm like, if he can stay healthy. If he can stay healthy, like I said, I'm putting faith in him. That's my wild card. It's like I'm putting faith that we're gonna have a solid year breakout with Zion.
You're the only one who didn't take a true center, but I guess I'll do a quick recap before we are we doing the OTC? I would assume we're doing the OTC Player of the Week. Okay. So Deuces, you went first. You took Giannis, Jaylen Brown, Kyrie Irving, Zion Williamson, and Devin Booker. Not a bad little squad with $1 left over.
$1 left over.
I used all 15 of mine. I took Wemby, SGA, LeBron, Joel Embiid, and De'Aaron Fox. And then Streets took, with his first pick, he took Tyrann Maxey, Ant-Man, KD, AD, and Sabonis. So you took a nice little, you took, honestly, I think you took the most X-Factor player in Ant-Man. You took the killer, bro. Like, he's legit a killer. Shockingly, nobody took Jokic or Luka. I thought about taking Luka, but I was like, bro.
I was surprised you didn't take Luka.
I thought about it, but I was like, I'm going to take SGA because of the length. If we're putting this team on a court, unfortunately, Luka's he's a defensive liability. I gotta have players that are long and athletic on both sides of the floor, bro. Like, I gotta be able to put this team on a court. And with playing with him and playing with LeBron, SGA is also a dude, like, he's okay with not bringing the ball up because LeBron's going to want to bring the ball up. So, yeah, man, that was pretty dope. Right, Fans, let us know how we did.
Put it in the group chat so that way I can make sure I can make a graphic for it and everything.
I got you. I will send it. I'm sending it right now.
Yeah. So let's get to our favorite segment of the podcast, the OTC Sports Player of the Week. And so I started off first last time, so I'll start with you, Bergie. You go ahead, go first. Who is your OTC Sports Player of the Week?
I'm going to have to go with a man who we know very well. He put the USA team on his back. Y'all might know him as Steph. But today, he's Wardell.
Wardell.
Fucking Dale Jr.
That's funny.
Nuts, bro. The man had 36, bro. 36 points as a USA team member.
Crazy.
Where players usually come in and they're just like super unselfish. Like, no, you shoot. No, you shoot. No, you shoot. No, you dunk. No, you dunk. He came in and said, fuck this. I'm going to put the whole team on my back. Steph had 36 points. 8 rebounds, which is insane to me. He had 8 rebounds, 2 assists and 1 steal. You know what I'm saying? Like Steph, he the NBA is gonna really suck, bro. Like looking at this USA team and just watching, like these are like some of our key people, and like they're at the end of their prime, bro. Like it's gonna be different. Like they're ushering in the new wave, bro. Like in a couple of seasons, bro, we're not gonna really see Steph like that. We're not gonna see LeBron like that. We're not gonna see KD like that. It's kind of sad when you think about it, bro. Like,
but it's also the perfect send off. It's like, hey, let's get this goal.
We're like seeing the end of an era, bro. Like
this is definitely the end of an era.
We getting old, bro. Like we for real getting old. Like we're watching like our childhood, what we grew up into, kind of like riding off into the sunset type shit.
Bro, I'm telling you, this is definitely the name of the episode for sure. We getting old.
We getting old. But in Steph fashion, you know what I'm saying? He took it over there, overseas with it, and he just Wardell, bro. Wardell Jr., bro. That's Dale. That's Big Dale's son, bro. That's Big Dale.
Yeah, Big Dale's son.
Yeah. Look, man, I agree, man. Steph did his thing, and it's like just kind of piggybacking off what you said about like the idea of like Steph being in his final years, LeBron being in his final years. It's like, luckily, like we kind of went through that. We kind of went through that phase as well. Damn, what up, deuces? Just deuces. Just deuces. There it is. He said, fuck what Jake talking about.
Yeah, look at me while he talk.
Yes, man. Hey, Future Focus said, Wisconsin in the house. I see what you're doing. I love it. Yes, sir. Hey. Also, Latte Larry, I know I saw your comments earlier. We were off football talk, but I do believe the Steelers get Brandon Ayuk. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I believe so soon.
Yeah.
But no, just to say,
Latte Larry, man. Latte Larry got a cold name, bro.
Definitely, that's a great name, bro. Definitely. No, but like to like I said, just to go off of what you were saying as far as like the Steph and LeBron era, like I brought it up a lot with like the guys in the NFL and shit, like coming up and getting to see them play. Like luckily we kind of like went through that phase with T-Mac and Vince Carter and Kobe and like Duncan and all those guys. Like luckily we already are kind of primed to seeing those type of like the players we already grew up watching leave. So it's like LeBron and Steph, those are probably going to be the two. Hey, now it's all about me. Let's go. hey. Nah, but like, you know, it's, you know, it'll be all right. The league will be fine. I think it's in good hands. Like we just got a bunch of young boys who don't know, like, you know, the young 20, 22, 23-year-olds are different than they were back when LeBron was 22, 23. So it's like, you know, LeBron used to carry his PS2 everywhere. Now motherfuckers are just unfortunately doing wild shit. So, but you know, the league is in a good place. I think they'll be straight. But yeah, man, I like having Steph. That's pretty dope. Obviously, I'm going a little bit outside the box. It was a sport we haven't talked much about, but I'm my OTC player of the week is my boy, our boy who's finally starting to figure it out, man. The best Jackson out of the 3 rookie Jacksons in baseball, man. Jackson Churio. I'm going with him today, man. He fucked around and he's really lit the league on fire the last like month and a half. He's finally like really starting to come into his own. And even today, while we were recording, they played the Braves. They won 16-7, and your boy Jackson Churio went 3 for 5 with 2 home runs. And I'm talking about like 2 moonshots. Like it's really been fun getting to see him kind of like come into his own and figure out that he is like even at 20 years old, he's one of the best players on the Brewers team, and it's been super fun to see, man. So it's like, yeah, man, it's. Jackson Churio is going to be my OTC player of the week for sure. Just keep it going, kid, man. Keep it going.
Yeah. So, I mean, as much as, like I said, you know me, I'm a sucker for a good story. I'm a sucker for a redemption story or just...
player of the week's Dak Prescott. No.
No. But I got to give it to like I said, I've been all Olympics out. I got to give it to the homie Noah Lyles. Like I said, I know he been getting a lot of hate and everything like that. But like as we talked about earlier, that photo finish, bro, And that photo finish was amazing. And then even again, him with COVID, knowing that he win it, knowing that them lungs is complicated right now because of the COVID, because of the vid, and he still winning that bronze, man. Like, hey, Noah Lyles is doing his thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to give respect where respect is due. You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing over there. So shout out to Noah Lyles.
Also because he races with a blue-eyed what is it? Blue-eyed, three-eyed dragon or whatever.
Oh, yeah, Big Bird. Big Bird shit over here, bro.
I had it in my fucking mind, and I lost it the moment I opened my mouth to speak. I'm like, God damn it! It was the Blue Eyes White Dragon. That's what it is.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I wasn't a big Digimon guy. You know what I'm saying?
No, bro, that's Yu-Gi-Oh. That's Yu-Gi-Oh.
I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, right. Yu-Gi-Oh. But
I was like Digimon, bro. No, Digimon. Everything ended in Mon.
Well, the reason why I mixed them up because I know Dig is into both of them, and we talked about this before. We talked about this before, so I knew it was something that Dig was into. You know what I'm saying? But again, Big Blurred, you know what I'm saying? Blurred is everywhere. Blurred is in the Olympics. Blurred is winning gold medals and bronze medals and shit like that. So shout out to Noah Lyles, man. But that's what I want to know from y'all, man. Who are y'all OTC Player of the Week? How have y'all been enjoying the Olympics? I want to know, you know what I'm saying? Are you going to be watching Hard Knocks Chicago Bears? I mean, if you were, specifically if you are a Packer fan as well. Like, I want to know, are we watching the ops or not? You know what I'm saying? And everything like that. I want to know. But then also, and we're going to post it. We're going to post it on our social medias. We're going to post it. But I want to know, I want y'all to build y'all 5-man team. And I want y'all to also vote on our 5-man team. And let us know whose 5-man team do you think has the best team. If this was the three tournament, who you think is coming out? Who you think is going to be the finals? Who you going to think is going to be who's going to win? Let us know in the comments. But as always, man, this is the place where the game begins and ends. I have been your host, Young Deuces. This has been my guy, Bergie. No, I got to run this. This is my guy, Darth Bergie.
Darth Bergie.
We got Jake Exclusive, and we are out. Peace. Hey, man, shout out to the 178 people that tuned in.
Let's go.